Not yet?
Yeah, I farted.
Okay. Hi everybody, it's Selena and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to bring out another story time. The last story time that I posted, I received so many messages saying that you enjoyed watching and listening to me beat up a little kid. Today I'm going to do something different and tell you about the time that I went out with this guy that I met on Tinder. Oh shit. I know he gonna be watching this, so hi, how are you? I know we haven't spoken, and if you're wondering why we haven't, this is why. Please keep watching. Obviously, if you see me looking down, I'm reading because there's so many notes that I've taken. I don't know if you can see it, but like all those notes. It's gonna be a long video, so if you don't like story times, or if you don't like long videos, or if you don't like me, please click off and watch another video. So we're gonna call this guy Ben, but you know damn well you don't look like a Ben. So we went out on a few dates, and the first date basically we hit it off, and I was like, he's really nice, he's such a gentleman, he paid for everything, he opened the car door for me, so that got me shook. I was just swooning over that for ages, and that's probably why I didn't see so many red flags that I should have. But again, the whole opening the car door for me, I know it sounds really stupid, but just like the little things like that, I've never had anyone do that for me before. So before I begin, I just wanted to say that Ben he's not a shitty person, he's just like, he has good intentions, I think, but just the way he delivered them was very strange and just bizarre. So on the first date, like I said, we hit it off really well, and this was the first red flag. He was asking me what hobbies I enjoyed, like what I like doing, and at this time of my life, I was in this weird phase, so I answered him. I said, my favorite hobby is drinking, partying, you know, in that club life. And he responded, yeah, I don't really like drinking, I don't really go out clubbing, I do it like once every 2 or 3 months. Wait, you're gonna have to ease up on that if you want to keep this thing between us. And I was like, on the first date, boy, like, I'm just gonna jump in and say that another red flag was the fact that he kept bragging about money. Like, I asked him whereabouts did he live, and he said that he was like, oh, you know the rich part of so and so. Like, what the hell? So flash forward a week later, we go on another date, and this is when the flags. Okay, so second date, we went into his work to have like, I don't know, dinner or whatever, and the minute I walked in with him, I shit you not, his workmates looked at me and they were all just like, they gave me a look as in, oh, this chick. I don't want to sound like I'm eating my own ass, but honestly, this is the girl you've been telling us about. He didn't even say anything, and I already knew that he obviously had told them about me. Like, they already knew me before I spoke to them. And especially if it's the first date, like, nah. I only mentioned that because when we got back into the car, he was like, so I've told my family and friends about you. This is still the second date. So the fact that he told me, like, I don't know who says that, but he's just really socially awkward. So he was telling me, yeah, I told my friends and family about you and they think you're really pretty, etc. And I was like, on the second date, like, yeah, I get, like, if you tell like one person or two, but like telling a whole bunch of people, like your whole entire, like all your friends and family about someone you've only met like twice, that's pretty bad. But wait, and then he says to me, my aunties and my mom and my dad think you're really pretty, but my auntie said she's pretty, but let's hope she's not a gold digger. I'm sorry, what? But hang on, and I quote, my friends think you've got a fat ass. Who the hell says that? That is so rude. And the fact that I didn't pick that up and I didn't tell him to drop me home as soon as he told me that, what the hell? So he said that, and at the time, like I said, I had a really low self-esteem, like I was incredibly insecure. So when he told me that, I was like, yeah, I'm a little thick because I did 2 squats yesterday. Then like it gets weirder, guys. I promise you. I was like, I'll be mysterious. I like to go clubbing. I like to be adventurous. I was just motor mouthing all this like weird shit, and then he was like, I friggin' quote, you know, you remind me of those like those dumb pretty blondes. I mean, what now? I know what you're thinking. You're like, Celina, are you dumb? Like, yeah, you're definitely dumb at this point because you're not noticing all these freaking red flags. But no, girl, no girls. Boys watch this too. Guys, seriously, I'm not even joking. Like, I still stuck around, and it gets weirder, my friends. I think the reason why I stuck around was because I was just getting so many compliments thrown at me, and my parents actually allowed me to go out with him whenever. The red flags, I do not stop. So we were driving on the way home, and then he goes, so when am I gonna meet your parents? Second date. This is still the second date. Like, I just laughed it off and like brushed it off, and then he hits me with another bomb, and he goes, so what do you like want to do? I'll tell you what I want to do. I just want to settle down and like, and I'm thinking, settle down? Like, how old are you? You're not 50, like, you're not 50, sorry. You're not like, you're not in your late 20s or early 30s. Like, you're 19 and I'm 18. And when he said settle down, I was straight up with him, and I was straight up with yeah, no, I'm not gonna settle down. Like, I just turned 18. Like, I'm not gonna put a ring on it or anything. Like, you're 19. I wasn't gonna lie to him and be like, yeah, I can settle down, put a ring on it, like, you got some monies. Like, I don't care, like, whether he has like 20, like, if he has heaps of cars, heaps of money, like, I really don't give a shit, because at the end of the day, it's your personality. And I wouldn't say I was using him at all, because I definitely always paid, like, offered to pay, even though I didn't. Even though he didn't let me, I still offered, and I made time for the kid. Like, you don't make time for people, they make time for you if you're using them, right? And especially how I was honest about the whole settle down situation. So Ben, if you're watching this, don't think I used you at all, because
there was also a time where he mentioned to me in the car that, oh yeah, I told my friend about you and she said make sure she's not using you. Like, what the hell? Who even says that?
Anyways, I go to Sydney and my cousin introduces me to Long Island. I have like 3 sit in the train, and I'm sending Snapchats, and I send some to him, and eventually we start Facebook messaging, and we get onto the topic of dating. This is when I realized that his personality is, we're just not compatible. So as we're talking, he eventually brings up the question why I don't want to start dating, and I tell him I'm literally just trying to find myself. I'm 18, I'm doing me, like, I'm in my prime time. When I'm in prime time, he didn't understand it, but I'm like, I hope you guys can understand what I mean. Like, just going out, having fun. 18, I'm doing me, and I was sad at the time, so I really needed to find out what was wrong with me, as well as like what I could do to make my life a bit better. He goes, yeah, I don't understand that though, because if we're in a relationship, I can fix you. I just want to say right now, Ben, if you're watching this, like, you can't say that. And anyone else who's in this situation, you like, if anyone tells you they can fix you, or if being in a relationship, if you're currently mentally unstable, will fix you, it won't. That will make you just dependent on somebody else. If you're constantly having someone else as your main source of happiness, and then they break up with you, you're doomed. You'll just constantly try to find someone to replace that hole. Trust me, I've been there, and everyone's different, I know, and take it with a grain of salt. But Ben, if you're watching this, that is why I don't want to date you, and I'm glad I didn't go through with that. And my sister tells me every single day that she's so proud that I dropped yo ass. This video is going to be so long, but it's going to be so worth it, because I really hope he watches this video.
And I know I sound like a complete bitch in that section, but he literally said to me one time that the reason I can't pay is because he literally makes 3 times as much as I do. So yeah, take it as you will.
By the last day, I had told my parents about him, about everything, and this is another red flag. My dad after I told my dad about him, about the whole like hobbies thing and if I want to keep drinking and stuff, my dad doesn't condone me drinking, but he definitely doesn't like another guy telling me what to do. So he hated the sound of this guy, and that is another red flag I should have picked up. Also the fact that his auntie thought I was a gold digger, and like my dad was just like, I don't like this kid. And I wouldn't say I was leading him on at all, because I told him I don't want to settle down, I don't want to be in a relationship, but he still wanted to hang out with me, and I was like, okay, yeah, we can be friends. But then again, that's where I went wrong, because I should have clarified that I only just wanted to be friends, because when I did mention that another time, he got like upset. Anyways, this is the final and last date. Oh my god, my voice. So I'm planning to go Sunday session with my friend, and I was supposed to meet her at her house and like 2 or 3, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna meet her at her house later. I'm gonna make time to hang out with this kid Ben, like I'm gonna actually give him a chance. So keep that in mind that I'm going Sunday session with my friend. He picks me up, and he's got this, he brought his dog, not his dog, his mate's dog, like in a way to, I don't know whether it was trying to impress me, because I have a dog and I'm so in love with Charlie, but he was trying to be a dog person too, and I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking. He goes, oh, can I use your bathroom? And I'm thinking, can you just like pee in the bush? Like, I don't like people coming over, and I don't let my friends come over, and it's not because I don't, like, I'm embarrassed of my house. It's just like, this is my like area, and like, no, like I can come to your house, but you can't come to mine. I low-key think he just wanted to go in it just to see what it looked like. Every time he would just ask me questions or talk, I'd just be petting the dog. I'd be like, oh my god, this is so cute. Was a really cute dog though, but he was just talking way too much on this last date. Literally yawning, like in the car, like as we're driving around, I'm literally just, I come to a conclusion, I'm like, I really just don't like this guy, and I don't know why I'm here, and I don't even I wouldn't consider him as a friend. Like, this is just so. And then again, he asked me about my parents, and he said, so have you told your parents about me? Yeah, I actually did tell my dad about you, and he thinks you're controlling. And then he's like, what? Like, how am I controlling? Do you think I'm controlling? And I just go, oh my god, do you think I'm controlling? Like, how am I controlling? And I just didn't answer him. I just continued on the topic, patting his dog again. God, I don't know where I'd be without the dog. So then we decided to go to Mount Gravatt Lookout. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a lookout, and you can hike and stuff. It's pretty cool. And because he wants to take his dog out for a walk, and I was like, yeah, okay. And keep in mind, I'm in my Sunday sesh gear, so I'm in a dress, a full face of makeup, I've got my hookah hoops on, like walking downhill. And then we decided to go back, and going back is all uphill. Like, I kid you not, it was like this. And at this point, like, me and Cardio, we're not friends. So I was like walking up the hill, like like I actually couldn't breathe, and I got asthma, so just give me a second. And then, oh my god, and then he goes, do you want me to carry you? I don't want you to carry me at all. You're skinnier than me, boy. Probably like 20-30 kilos lighter than me. So the fact that he asked if I wanted to be carried. So then it goes from like, no thanks, real quick. Then we get back into the car. He's ready to drop me off at my friend's house, and then we see his mates like driving beside him or something. So he stops and says hi, which is fine with me. He's like, do you want to come out and see them? And I was like, nah, it's okay, that's your mates. And in my head I was thinking, we're not anything, so I don't need to meet your mates or anything. So he gets out of the car, brings the dog. I'm sitting in the car by myself, changing the music because it's so shit. Like, I kid you not, his music was like just the shittest thing ever, and I told him straight up, like, you know the music they put on Snapchat? It was that type of music. So then he opens the car door and he goes, Celina, these are my mates, so-and-so and so-and-so. And I go, hi, like, how are you? He's like, yeah. Closes the door, comes, says bye to his mates, comes back in, and hold your seats. He goes, so my mates think you're like a 9 out of 10. And this is when it hit me. Like, it hit me like a damn truck. To be honest, this guy isn't the most attractive, but he's like cute in some ways. So I was thinking, he always gives me compliments. Always tells me his family thinks I'm pretty. His mates think I have a fat ass and that I'm a 9 out of 10. Bitch, they blind. He thinks I give off the kind of pretty but dumb blonde vibe. I'm literally only an accessory to this kid, and it hit me like a bus that I was only an accessory to him. So you best believe I say bye. And then my friend who I was planning to go Sunday session with, she messaged me and she says, hey, I went out last night, I feel sick, I don't think I can go out today. And I start to cry in the car. Girl, you know who you is. You made me cry and I didn't tell you. He has good intentions, so he stopped the car and said he checked if I was okay. But then he like tried to hug me, but like while we were still in the car. So it was like the weird side hug, like this. Like, and if anyone knows me personally, you know that I don't hug me. I'm not a hugger, okay? Ugh. As like he's hugging me, I'll go like, okay, no. And I push him off because at this point I'm so upset and it's just all coming out. But thank God, not all of it came out. So he's like, we could do something else instead of you going to clubbing tonight, or if you eventually do go clubbing, I can pick you up whenever you want me to, because I'm really good friends with my boss, so I can leave whenever, right? Keep that in mind. I eventually go out and my mum tells me, Celina, your curfew is at 10. I know it's a ridiculous curfew, and mum, if you're watching this, please extend that curfew because I just want to get lit. So 9:30 comes around and I message him. I'm gonna read off my phone because I'm gonna quote exactly what I messaged him. Hey, I'm ready to go home now. Would it be okay if you picked me up? Now? Yeah, now. I don't finish work until 11. I'm sorry, what did you say, sir? You said you could pick me up and now you can't? So by this time, I am so pissed in two ways. It hits 9:55. Mum definitely knows I'm not around the corner. Mum knows I am still in the city. So she is blowing up my phone, and but at this time I just completely turn off my phone and ignore it. I ignored my mum's messages, my sister's, and especially Ben's. So 10:30 rolls by and I message my sister to come pick me up, which is so unfair on her because she had to drive out last minute. 11 p.m. Ben messages me and goes, hello, talk to me. Tell us when you want to get picked up. Keep in mind he knows exactly how strict my parents are. I sent him a message saying, don't worry, it's all been sorted. At 11:08 I sent that. He messages me at 11:58 saying, oh, I was waiting. You were waiting for what? I messaged you at freaking 11:08. What were you doing in those 50 minutes? You didn't check your phone. Like, what were you doing? Where were you waiting? Like, I didn't send you a message. I sent you a message before. Like, what the heck? I send her back a message saying, check the message again. Just check it. Yeah, I got it. Home safe. 5 minutes pass by and he sends me another message saying, I'm sorry. And this is when the video comes to an end. He messages me like a week or two later asking me like, how's everything? Just trying to make conversation with me, and I'm just not with it. Like, whatever conversation he's trying to have, he's talking to a brick wall because I'm giving him one word replies, putting full stops at the end of all my sentences, and giving him no emojis. But like, one side of me really wanted to be like, you know, I'll tell you what's happening. I got grounded because of you. Because I missed curfew. Because you told me you could pick me up whenever. Because you told me you were tight with your boss. But I'm grounded and I can never go Sunday session again. How are you? Please don't talk to me ever again. And all of a sudden he messaged me saying, so when do you want to hang out next? Haha. I'm sorry about what happened, but I'm gonna be honest and say I told you I was finishing at 11. And I respond back to him with, pretty sure you said you could pick me up whenever. So in regards to next time, I'll think about it. Mic drop! So we definitely don't talk anymore, and my sister tells me every single day that she's so proud that I cut this guy off. My mum tells me all the time that I can do much better. And yeah, if you're just trying to fix me or make me settle down when I don't want to, then I'm sorry. Sorry, boo, I ain't the girl for you. And I know you're gonna see this, so hi, how's it going? This is why we haven't spoken. If you have any issues, just hit me up, like, just message me so I can make another story time because I'm kind of running low on them, so.
Sashay away. Sashay away. Sashay away. Sashay away.
If you stayed to the end, thank you so much for watching, and I truly appreciate all the messages that I get sent saying that you guys really enjoy my videos. It encourages me so much, so give this video a like and comment down below what you think and if you enjoyed this story time, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.